So let's start this morning practice by centering ourselves on our mat and taking a few deep breaths. Fill up the lungs completely, expand the belly. Audible exhale if you like. Deepen the breath, bring it all the way to the crown of the head. Exhale to release. Let the shoulders fall down. Ground them into the sockets of the shoulders. Bring the right ear to the right shoulder. Maintain the shoulder alignment and imagine you let the left shoulder be even heavier to create that little stretch along the neck. Bring the head back to center. Feel the difference right and left. Before we move left ear to the left shoulder, right shoulder down. Long deep breath. Come back with the head. Reach the arms up over the side so you can reach for whatever you need this morning. Exhale, draw the hands to the chest. 2 more. Inhale, lengthen. What do you want to embrace today? Pull it into your heart. 1 more time, reach up tall. Exhale. Just keep the hands in front of the heart. Let's open the practice by chanting one Om together. Inhale. Gently bow the chin to the chest. And then you can open the eyes, find a kneeling position on your mat. So you want to tuck the toes under. Move the pinky toe aside if it's hiding there. You can place the hands softly onto the thighs and just untuck and tuck the pelvis. So it's like arching and hollowing the lumbar spine. As you do that, you should feel a weight shift on the toes. And it can be quite big. You can include the shoulders and really drift forward and back. Or it can be pretty slow and small movements. And then stay with a neutral spine. Place the hands on the shoulders. Keep the upper arm squeezing to the ears. Make a big circle with the shoulders over the side. Draw the elbows down. Connect them in front of you. Reach them up, back over the side, all the way down. 1 more. Keep the navel pulling in. Reach up, over the side, back down. Release the hands down. Untuck the toes. You can tap the feet to the mat. And then go the other direction. You can go both knees at the same time. Support with your hand or 1 knee at a time. just a little counter stretch. And then release. Tabletop position on your mat. Tuck the toes under, push yourself back and up to down dog. We'll do 3 more. Bring the knees down, arch the spine, pull the shoulder blades back. Push the hips up, down dog. 2 more. Come forward, tabletop, arch, exhale, down dog. Last one. Forward, tabletop, arch, sit it all the way back, down dog. Take a few deep breaths here. Maybe shift the hips from side to side. Create some movement in the shoulders. And then bring the knees back down. Both of the hands towards you. So the fingers are flipped. You can bend the elbows. You can just stay here or also swing a little bit from side to side. Release the hands out to the side, fingers facing out. Let's make some circles here around the wrists. You decide the range of motion that feels good. Big circles, small circles. What do your wrists like this morning? Back to a neutral tabletop position. Tuck the toes under, push it back, down dog. Stay for 3 long breaths. And walk the feet to the front of the mat. Lengthen your spine halfway. Exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale, lift halfway. Place the right toe down. Just shift some weight. Other side, left foot back. Come onto the toes. You can bend the knees slightly. Both feet meet, forward fold. You can bend the knees to roll up all the way to standing position. Feet together in front of the mat. We'll start doing some sun salutations. Arms up and over the side. Hasta Uttanasana. Exhale, forward fold. Right foot steps back, low lunge. Both feet meet and plank. Lower the knees, the chest, the chin. Slide forward and up, cobra. Pull the shoulders back. Exhale, down dog. Take 1 deep breath here. Lift the right leg up, and before we step forward, bring the heel to the glute, and then the knee to the chest. Big circle out over the side, up and back in. 1 more, bring the knee to the chest, over to the side, up, back, and then step it all the way to the front, low lunge. Both feet meet, forward fold. Inhale, arms up and back, Hasta Uttanasana. Exhale, Tadasana. Other side, reach up and back. Exhale, forward fold. Left foot steps back, low lunge, open the heart. Place both feet back, knees, chest and chin. Inhale, slide forward and up. Exhale, down dog. 1 deep breath. We do the same circle for the foot on the side. So bring the left leg up, heel to the glute. Bring the knee to the chest, out to the side, all the way up. 1 more. Knee to the chest. Keep pressing into the hand. Only the leg rotates all the way down. Step it through. Low lunge. Open here. Both feet meet. Forward fold. Inhale, arms up and back. Exhale, Tadasana. We'll add on onto this. Reach the arms up and back, sit into a chair with Utkatasana. Bring the pinky fingers in, rotate the shoulder external, come onto the toes, squeeze the knees together, hold the balance for a moment. Bring the legs into straight, palms flat down, forward fold. Halfway lift. Right foot steps back, low lunge. Straighten the left leg, pull the toes towards you. Inhale, find a low lunge, right hand down, left arm lifts, keep crossing the right knee down, reach with the left arm back. Let's switch, left hand down, right arm reaches up and back. Both hands down. Press the legs back to plank. You can go full chaturanga or take the knees as we did before. Push it back, down, down. One deep breath. Right leg lifts high. You can try the rotation with the knee that we did before with the straight leg. So you have to take the leg over the side. Try to bring it towards the front hand, over the side and up. It's going to be a smaller circle, or you can come into the toe, shift forward, out to the side to create a little bit more room to work. Bent leg or straight leg, choose what you need. We stop in three-legged down dog. Step it through, come into a high lunge. Both arms lift. Rotate the pinky fingers in like we did in chair. Squeeze everything into the midline, external rotation. Lean onto the right foot. So you can step the left foot back into the chair. Come onto the toes. Lift, squeeze everything in. Exhale, forward fold. Left foot steps back, low lunge on the side. Straighten the right leg, reach it back. Rebend the right leg, right arm lifts. Reach the right shoulder back to open the front of the chest. We'll switch, right hand down, left arm up and back. Lower both hands, step it back, high plank, your vinyasa. And pull the right hand down, down. Left leg high. Do it with the leg bent or straight. Show it from the side. Bring the foot up. You can make a big circle over the side, up and back. Maybe it helps to come onto the toes, but I really want you to push into the hands. We'll meet three-legged down dog. Step it forward, high lunge. Both arms lift. Find the foundation, squeeze everything in. Internal rotation and external rotation in the shoulders by moving the pinky finger in. Lean slightly to the left foot. Step it forward, chair. Come onto the toes. Sit over the heels. Interlace the hands behind or just grab opposite forearms to rotate the shoulders back. Push into the feet so you can come all the way into a forward fold. Halfway lift, hands down, step or jump back into plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, down dog. From here we come into a floating tabletop, and most of you have done that with me. The knees are up in the air, but we have the tabletop alignment. Right foot steps outside of the right hand, left knee keeps floating. Push into the hand, step it back. Other side, left foot, whoops, to the left hand, step it back. One more. Right knee lifts, move it out to the side, keep it high, step it forward. Lift, step it back. Should feel that in the core. Left knee steps outside of the left hand. Push into the hand all the way back. Push the hips back up, down dog. From down dog, let's try to jump into a squat. Mulasana, front of the mat. Reach the arms up over the side and over the head. Rotate the pinky finger in again. And maybe you need to bring the hips a little higher to reach the arms more back. Straighten the hands straight down and then straighten the legs, parallel the feet, hip width apart. Lean into a forward fold. Wiggle the shoulders slightly from right to left. And then halfway lift, place the hands directly underneath the shoulders. If you have blocks, you can place the blocks underneath. Bend the right knee, heel to the glute, and you want to move the knee out to the side like a peeing dog. Right leg straight out, bend it back in. 2 more, straighten the right leg out, keep pushing into the hands, bend it back in. 1 more time. Bring the right foot down, forward fold for a breath. Halfway lift, plant the hands down. Also knees can be bent. You don't have to straighten them all the time. Bring the heel to the glute, straighten it out. But if you can, use your active flexibility. Bring it back in, forward fold. Pivot the toes out to the side, sit back down into the squat. Hands down, straight leg, forward fold. 1 more, out to the side, squat. Exhale, forward fold. Out to the side, stay in the squat. Place the hands down, knees high onto the triceps. Lift one leg, the other one as well. Find a little crow, squeeze everything into the midline. Step the feet back into a high plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, bird facing down. Exhale, down dog. Right leg lifts high. Step it through into a high lunge. Both arms lift. Stay for another breath. Keep the arms reaching up. If it's too much, keep the hands in front of the heart and lean the torso to the right thigh. And then place both of the hands on the inside. Lean the right knee out to the side to come onto the outer edge of the foot. Squeeze the right knee in and push and round. You can come onto the toes. Exhale, open. Squeeze it in and round. And open. 1 more time. Squeeze it in. Open. Find a neutral position. Place the right foot back into your center line. Can you get light on the hands? Reach the arms back forward. Windle it open to warrior 2. Left arm up, right arm to the front. Lean to the right. Both arms up, warrior 2. Left arm to the front, right arm over the head, reach back. Inhale, warrior 2. Straighten out the right leg. Parallel both of the feet. Let's move around. Hands to the hips. Lean forward halfway. Shift the torso over the right leg with the belly. Come back to center. Look over the other side. Halfway lift in the center. Reach the chest down, elbows squeeze in. Guide the nose towards the floor. Inhale, halfway lift. Toes out to the side. goddess pose. Reach the arms up, pinky finger rotates in, and then shift a little bit from right to left. Press back to stand, both feet parallel. Right foot forward, lunge. Both hands down, step it back, high plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, down dog. Take a deep breath here. Audible exhale. We'll do the other side, left leg lifts. Step it through, high lunge on the left side. Arms lift over the side. Pinky finger rotates in, make sure the hips are parallel. Reach forward towards the front of the room, belly to thigh. Both hands down. Left toe moves out, the knee moves out. Both hands push down, round the spine, ground the foot back. Open, reach the chest forward. Exhale, round. One more, let it flare out, knee to the side, and then push. Bring the foot into a good position, get light on the hands. Keep the belly to thigh, reach forward. Push into the legs, come back up. Windlet open, warrior two. Sink the hips down. Left arm forward, right arm up, lean to the left. Reverse through warrior two, right arm forward, reverse warrior. Inhale, warrior two, straighten both legs, parallel the feet. Interlace the hands behind the back. Open the chest. Halfway down. Bring the left shoulder to the right leg. Inhale, back to center, exhale other side. Inhale, lift halfway and fold forward. Hasarita Paruttanasana. Let go of the hands, place the hands underneath the shoulders. So you can pivot the toes out and find your goddess again. Make sure the knees and the ankles are aligned. You can support yourself for a moment to get a little lumbar spine stretch. Roll the shoulders back. Arms up over the head. Rotate the pinky finger in like we did all class, and then lean forward. How low can you go? You should feel the outer glute. Reach forward. One more breath. Press it all the way back up. Straight legs. Parallel the feet. Lower the hands. Left foot forward. Warrior two. Windlet down. Plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, down dog. Walk the hands to the feet. Toes out to the side, squat at the back of your mat. We'll do like a crow press walk all the way to the front. So you bring the hands down, lift the knees high, lift the feet up. Try to plant them next to the feet. Lower. Forward, lift. Plant the feet down. So you don't have to do more than 2 or 3. When we're all the way in the front, just interlace the hands and give your wrists some circles. In the front, come into a forward fold, feet hip width apart. Hands down. Really press into the floor and round the spine. You can keep the knees bent. Inhale, arch, reach forward with the chest. Exhale, press the floor. One more, lengthen out and arch. Exhale. Find a neutral spine. Place the hands onto the hips. Roll all the way up to standing. Root the left foot down. Hike the right knee up. Right knee out to the side without the hands. Maybe kick the right leg into straight and bend 3 times. Bring it back to center, right leg down. Shift the weight to the right, left knee hikes up. Squeeze the knee high, looks great. Left knee out to the side. Stretch and kick 3 times. Very nice. Bring it back, shake it out for a moment. Now you can use the hand. So a couple of variations. You can just take the right hand to the knee, move it out to the side. If you have the flexibility, you might be able to catch the toe, straighten it out. You can also take the hand underneath the heel to lift the foot higher. For some of you, maybe even over the head. Push into the left leg. Root the foot down. One more breath. Then release, come back to bent knee, push, bring it back in and down. It's really important to not kind of flip out of the postures. Left knee in, knee out to the side. You want to grab the toe or underneath the heel, straighten the leg back up, maybe catch the foot above the head, root down into the right leg. Release slowly, come back to where you started, both feet down. Lower all the way down, forward fold, shake out the shoulders. Plant the hands down, step it back into a high plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, but facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Right leg high. Step the right foot to the outside of the right leg. Lower the chest. Walk the hands back on the fingertips. Try to get the right shoulder to the right knee. And same here, you really need to press into the foot to be able to support this. Maybe you don't need the hands at all and can float the hands off. Both hands down underneath the shoulders. Listen careful. Push into the hands so the spine rounds. The right knee moves to the right triceps. Keep the right foot lifted. Try to kick it out to the front. Bend, kick it out, and then step it back. Chaturanga. Inhale, put facing down. Exhale, down, down. One deep breath. Audible exhale if you like. Left leg lifts high. Step the foot outside of the left hand like a lizard position. Let you know. Bring the chest forward. Sink the shoulder low. Push on both of the feet. Walk the hands back. You want to keep the shoulder and the knee aligned. Maybe float the hands off. Use the feet. Use the engagement in the core. Both hands down. Push the spine rounds. Left knee to the left triceps. Kick it out to the front. Bend it in. Kick it out. Step it all the way back. Chaturanga. Inhale, put facing down. Exhale, down, down. Step the feet to the center of your mat. So you can come into another straddle forward fold, parallel to the mat. Hands underneath the shoulders, fingertips if you like. Bend the knees, sit the butt down, reach forward with the chest. Exhale, push and round. I'll show it from the side so it's more clear. You bend the knees, shift the hips back, press and round. One more, sit back. Exhale, push. Last one. Stay in a straddle forward fold. Now you can lengthen out the back, catch anywhere you can on the calves, ankles to get into a nice yummy forward fold. Hands back underneath the shoulders, walk the feet in so you can come into another squat. Place the hands in front of the heart and really use the elbows to widen the knees. You can close the eyes. Place the hands down, right foot out to the side, Skandasana. Reach the hands to the front, shift the hips back. Bring it up. Reach forward, shift the hips back, round the spine. Bring it up. I'll also show you that one from the side. So the hips shift back and round, arch and lengthen. And then bring the right foot back in. We'll do the other side, left leg out to the side. Reach forward, shift the hips back, lengthen, rotate the chest through. 2 more. We really work into the hips. Very nice. Both hands down, sit back, actually find straddle forward or a straddle with the legs. Place the hands down in front of you, push and round. Try to lift the right leg up. Place it down, try to lift the left. You can keep going one leg at a time. If you can lift both legs. Push into the hands, the spine is round. Exhale, release, shake it out. Right hand on the right inside of the leg, left arm reaches up and over the head. Push with the right arm to keep the rotation of the rib cage towards the ceiling. Bring both arms up, back to center, round the sitting bones down, left arm on the inside, right arm out. Bring yourself back up. Bring both feet in so that the feet are on the mat. Take hold of your ankles, keep reaching the chest forward. Press the feet down and then reach the hands to the front. How far can you go to the front without the feet lifting? Keep the knees squeezing in. Come back up, place the toes together in front of you. Konasana. And here I have a couple of variations for you as well. You can just rock forward and back, which is completely fine. You can just find a relaxed Konasana if you need a little rest. If you want to play with me a little, you can try to shift forward and just balance on your feet. So the hips want to lift and you want to balance on the feet, maybe just for a second. Maybe you wobble around like me a little bit, that's also fine. It's gonna strengthen your hips. If you're still playing, come back. Place the hands just 1 palm distance behind the hips, rotate the shoulders back. Imagine you want to push the knees down, open the chest, reach the chest back. And then release. Move the legs out to the side. Walk your way into a straddle forward fold. Pause halfway. See if your knees are still pointing up, reach the chest forward. And if that's still the case, you can walk yourself further down. Try to find that same activation if you did like that floating Baddha Konasana on the outside of the hips to keep the legs in a protected space. And then bring yourself back up. You can stay a little longer in this pose. If you don't want to move with me into an arm balance, if you have blocks, it might be helpful to create some height. You can place the block shoulder width. You want to walk your feet to the outside of the knees, outside of the upper arms, and the feet are in front of the hands, and you can just bend the arms and kind of sit on there. You can straighten and walk yourself closer in. Ideally, you have a platform with the thighs on the tricep. Then you can really sit back, maybe lift one leg or the other one as well. You can play with the same that we did before, tapping the toes down and straightening out the feet. And then try to slide the feet back behind the wrists. See if you can find a moment in a crow. Bring it down and straighten it out. So with the blocks and having a little height, for me that's much easier because it's easier to lift and bring the feet up. If you don't need that, go ahead. You could also just walk the feet out to the front. Don't lift the feet at all. Bring them to the front and walk them back, slide them back, and work like this on your flexibility. Otherwise, full Titibasana, you really want to lift and push. Legs out to the front. And that's where we need all this like active flexibility that we did with the legs, especially for this pose. Come watch you for a second if you see something. Otherwise, choose a stretch. Nice Maya. Very good, Valerie. Even without blocks, it's so much harder if you don't have some. Okay. Come kneeling and place the fingers back and come onto the top of the hand to get the decompression for the wrists. You can slightly roll from right to left if it feels good around the spine. Release, hands back underneath the shoulders, step it back. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Right leg lifts high. Step it through, high lunge. Both arms lift, reach up. Lean forward, belly to thigh. Reach the hands back this time. Interlace the hands behind the back. And then move to humble warrior, right shoulder inside. You can bring the head down to stretch out the shoulders and the hips. Come all the way up, high lunge, release the arms over the side. Left knee down, hands in front of you. Let's get a little twist, left elbow to the knee, twist over the right side. You can of course straighten the back knee if you like, or any deeper variation that you know, maybe grabbing a bind. Arms up, high lunge. Both hands down on the inside of the right leg. Let's try one more time. Bring the knee to the right triceps. And then step it back. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down, down. Left leg high. Step it through, high lunge. Both arms lift. Rotate the right hip in. Lean forward, belly to thigh. Float the arms back alongside of the torso, then interlace the hands. Left shoulder to the inside of the left foot. You can rotate the back foot parallel with the back of the mat. Inhale brings you back up. Release the hands, high lunge. Both hands down. Frame the foot, left knee to the left triceps. Step it back. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, brings it back to down dog. Bring the knees down. Left arm out to the front, right arm underneath, right shoulder down. Give yourself a little twist. Breathe into the upper back, the rotation of the shoulder. Sink the right shoulder down into the floor. Right arm out to the front, left arm underneath. We'll switch. Bring it back to center, walk yourself back in, come sitting on your knees again. Both arms over the side, bend the right arm, catch the left hand to the right elbow. Can lean to the left side, but keep the hips down onto the heels. Bring it back, we'll switch, right hand to the left shoulder. Elongate first, you don't also need to do a side bend, but it feels quite nice for the triceps and the ribs. Bring it back. Walk the hands back, behind, lift the knees one more time. Wrap the shoulders back. Release. Move yourself back into a plank pose. Lower all the way down onto the belly. Hands stay underneath the chest. Bring the feet slightly separated. Rotate the shoulders up and back for a little cobra. Try to bring the right foot towards the torso. Keep the shoulder pulling back. Lower it down, left foot to the torso. All the way down. Lower, hands underneath the forehead. Wiggle the hips from side to side. Walk the forearms underneath you for a Sphinx pose. Elbows and shoulders align. Wrap the shoulders back to open the front even more. Lift the right foot to the torso. Try to lift the right knee by engaging the glute. Or imagine you lift it. It will squeeze the same muscle. Right leg down, left foot bend, lift the knee. Keep the chest open. Lower. Left forearm moves parallel to the front of the mat. Lift the right foot, reach back to the inside of the leg. Rotate the right shoulder back. Now I want you to push into the foot to get the stretch into the right pectoralis. And then let go. You can even hook the foot in your elbow crease or rotate the hand all the way around to get the thigh stretch. Chest still to the front. down onto the belly for a breath. Feel the difference. Come back to the forearms. Swings pose. Wrap the shoulders back. Push into the elbows. Lift the left foot. Parallel the right forearm. Left hand reaches back to catch the inside of the foot. And then push into the foot to reach back. Lower. And then either slide the foot to the elbow crease, or if you can, rotate the hand all the way around. We want to bring the heel closer to the glute to get the thigh stretch. Release the side, come down onto the belly. Reach the hands back alongside of the body, bend both of your feet. Can you catch the feet? Laying on the belly, rotate the shoulders back. Try to lift the torso and just kick into the feet 2 or 3 times to feel which muscles have to be active to lift the chest up and back. You can keep doing that. If you want to lift into a bow, you can press into the feet, lift the torso up so the knees lift, the belly is connected to the floor. Stay for a few breaths. Lower down. Let go of the feet, one cheek to the mat. Close your eyes. Rotate back to the front. We'll do one more version of that. If you want to switch the grip, you can place the hands inside of your feet to get a little different stretch in the shoulders. Same alignment. We rotate the shoulders back, push into the feet, float for a moment. And then slowly lower it down, cheek to the other side. Hands back underneath the shoulders. Gently push yourself back to a child's pose. Knees wide would be my suggestion, so the belly and back has more space to relax into a forward fold. Bring yourself back up. So you can place the feet to the front. Right foot on the inside of the thigh, right knee down. If it's not down all the way, you may support with a pillow or your block. You want to rotate the hips towards the front leg. Place the hands halfway down to see if you can still arch and hollow the spine. And then you can walk yourself more forward. The belly wants to move over the left leg. Sit all the way up. Lift the right knee, maybe without the hands, lift the foot. Cross it over the left. Left hand to the knee, right arm rotates back. Look over the right shoulder. If you want to hook the elbow, of course you may. Exhale, release. Lift the right foot. Straighten it out to the front, maybe without the hands. Left foot on the inside of the thigh. Reach forward halfway, see if your spine can still move. And then lean forward into Janu Shirshasana on the side. Long deep breath to nourish your body from within. Reach the torso up, ground the sitting bones down so you can lift the knee, cross it over to the other side. Right hand to the knee, left arm back, Marichasana twist. Maybe hook the elbow if you like. Release the twist, both legs straight out, bring the feet together, arms up, rotate the pinky finger in like we did before. Lift the ribs up so you have more space. Lean forward just halfway. Keep lifting the ribs up one more time, sitting bones root down. And then exhale, lower all the way into your forward fold, Paschimottanasana. And then try to use the heels and the hips to come all the way back up into a seat and the core to lift up without the hands. Hands down. Right knee bends in parallel with the front of the mat. The left foot you can either just bring in front but make sure the heels are aligned with the knees, or if you want to go for double pigeon, you might place the foot on the other knee. If you are like me, having a big distance here, you might just stay seated upright. And I sometimes like to use the weight of my arms to relax into that stretch. If you can fold forward all the way, that's great, so go ahead. Sometimes you can also use a block or a pillow between, but I like to do it without, so the body can just sink into it. Breathe into the outer hips. Maybe close the eyes to draw the focus inside. Relax the shoulders because they tend to follow the tension of the hips. 3 more deep breaths on this side. Lift yourself back up, place the hands behind the hips. Try to get the foot off your knee and parallel the feet hip width apart. Ensure wipe the legs from right to left. Very nice. Then we'll move to the final side, left foot parallel in front of you, right foot before or on top. See if the shins are parallel. You should see a triangle with your legs. And then just sink into that pose. Drop everything in your mind that you need to do. You're just here right now. the space with full inhalations and exhalations. Nothing more and nothing less. Slowly release, unwind the legs, place them in front of you and shake the legs from side to side. And wiggle the calves and the thighs. Very nice. Bring the feet back to the front, all the way down to the belly. Catch the outer edges of the feet, pull the knees down, happy baby. I always like to roll to massage the spine, but you can just pull the knees down or maybe straighten out the legs. See what your body is craving. Bringing the knees to the chest, give yourself a big squeeze and a hug. Nose to the knees. And then exhale, release yourself into your final resting pose, Titibasana. Deepen the breath. Let everything fade out as you exhale. Let the shoulders melt down into the mat. Let the legs be fully relaxed. The belly soft. The heart wide open. Arms soft, no tension there. Your head, it's a wide open space that offers all possibilities, no limitations, like the sky, wide open. Allow the whole body to rest. Dharma said you have to move your joints every day. You have to find your own tricks to make positions feel comfortable. You have to bury your mind deep in your heart. And watch the body move itself. Maybe this practice helps you unfold your own movement and connect yourself to the wisdom of your body that oftentimes we don't listen to because our mind speaks so much louder. You can rest longer if you need to. If you want to close the practice with me, you may deepen your breath. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Nod your head from side to side. Give yourself a big stretch, arms overhead. And then roll onto your favorite side. Use the arms as a pillow. Take a moment in deep gratitude for your body, for moving free. And then find yourself in an upright seated position on your mat. Eyes can remain closed. Get the hands in front of the heart, Anjali Mudra. Come back to the intention. Come back to moving free. Let's close practice by chanting Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Inhale. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Guide your hands to your third eye center, your seat of intuition, to your lips for speaking your truth, and back to your heart. Namaste.